like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have the first crack at it in this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
To the ground with the back. Him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Manning. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 38.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how...
Turning on the Jets! That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Longhorns are in the red zone.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The Razorbacks just can't get off the field.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Back swinging for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
To the air, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, big C.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Platt. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. With the catch, it's Blake. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Blake. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quickly complete. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to barge their way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate whichever it is.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it in the middle, it's Blake. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Using the quick game. Right down the gut of the field. He's loose. The tap. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Got a man, it's Moore. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. To the air on first down. Going deep. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got a man. It's good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Give to the back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll run it from the gun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now on the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass. And they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Green. Quick strike complete.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm flow. Take your steps and get the ball out. It's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To the air on second down. Calls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a third and long. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Texas offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Longhorns will have it first and 10. The give. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Bring in the heat. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Longhorns are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. And he'll run into the end zone.
Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Green. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked up at 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, they need a big completion. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, it's Green. Escapes the sack. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the catch. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Platt. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Blake.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be...
Oh, he's got some space. Turning it on. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. To throw, it's Green. Makes the grab.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. And the Razorbacks get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these cross.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baxter. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. To the air. It's Green. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Blake. It's a running room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got grilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Green. Pressure coming. Gets it out fast. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Wingo. It's a seam wide open. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. If there's time to pad the stats. Grab near the marker. It's Baxter. And that is how we will wrap this one up. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent and when
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Away to get us going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, the last meeting in this grand rivalry was historic. First time as SEC rivals. First time they played since 2011. Juiced-up environment in Aggieland. Texas handled business, actually dominated the game. The final score doesn't indicate that.
Chris, I'm with you. And one of the benefits, I think, of Texas joining the SEC.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Caught behind the line. It's Concepcion. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Aggies. Way too much speed in that play.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense gets their first crack now. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see, Kirk, if he can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions. Be accurate with the ball. He's got another chance to have another great day.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he make it to the marker? He's got room to run. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And the single back takes the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. They'll run it to the right side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. But Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Longhorns pick up enough for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Longhorns have first and 10 here. And there's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that.
Putting toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Manning up to try the extra point.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. I don't like to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short game.
Well, they go with the option. They didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option, being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football.
Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Rivalry born in 1894, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
To throw, it's Zeno. Here's a target, and it's complete. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Productive drive in the making, a first down to their own 42. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got the first and still going. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. Offense will set up on first and 10. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab made by the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Caught in the backfield. It's Concepcion. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. They face a 3rd and short in the 9th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Ball handed off. And he will be stuffed for no gain. 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offense. Quarterback gets tattooed there, but delivers a touchdown. Shows great toughness.
Chris, you know how I feel about quarterbacks that are willing to take a shot and come up with a great result like this. Kept his focus and his vision downfield. Meanwhile, he gets hit and laid out, but delivers a strike for the score.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. And they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Hand off to the single back. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Running with purpose. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Back to pass. It's Manning. Receiver makes the grab.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to scramble. Has no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Baxter. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Oh, he breaks free, still going. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight.
Here he goes. He's in the clear. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To the air, it's Zeno. The ball is hauled in.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Second down after that completion. The back's got it. He finds some space. Some hard running there through a tackle. They stop him, but it's a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Grab behind the line, it's Wilson. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. They'll have to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. The receiver grabs it. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's the target, and it's complete. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's complete. Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And they'll use the ground game here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to get the throw off. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down. But incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The pass rush closing in. He's sacked to be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Still going. It's a foot race. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. And they've got him.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Longhorns are going to cash in this red zone trip. Back to throw. It's Manning. He makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. And they will score. Touchdown, Texas. So if you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
They try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Snags the quick throw. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Wants to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He lets it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Caught by the receiver. That gain moves the ball to the 17. 1st down. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's how you close a half up. And what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First play of the second half is a handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Completion makes it second and short. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. And I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Looking to throw yet again. He escapes the pocket. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Texas. They battle back to take the lead. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Look out, room to run here. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Dropping back, it's Zeno. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. QB to the tight end for a completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Out comes the field goal team. To give it a shot, this is a long way out. And wow, it's good from 59 yards away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to bring it out from inside his end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Middle, it's Moore. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Stays alive with that first down completion.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Manning. It's caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Important second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as you come up on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. First and 10 now for the offense. He's going to hand this off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back, it's Zeno. He's running out of time here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Really trapping for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a man deep on the right side. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on fourth down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. He'll hand it off. He's in the clear. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Leaning on the run game here.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll run it here. And that run produces a decent gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And now the handoff. How's the spin move? They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up first down at the 15.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And here's the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Bringing pressure. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. The receiver makes the catch.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need
and he's intercepted. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25. But what a play for this defense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. You make the stop, but that deems enough to set them up first down at the 14. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that